Good afternoon, everybody. I hope you're keeping well, and if you are in a different country, hopefully it's not too late. But anyway, guys, let's just get into some information that I'm looking at, and I want you guys to also just see this from a perspective of trade continuations. Okay, so guys, in a market, we always are going to have ups and downs, so there's no such thing as a constant movement in one direction. We'll always have some sort of change of direction, and is normally always due to a certain reason. So as you guys can see, we've had a massive movement from down here all the way up. Okay, so this is basically now called a trending market. Okay, and it's very simple to find that, as all you need to understand is that we have movements that make things like this. Okay, so if you're seeing it like this, you can see that we have higher highs, okay, and lower highs. Okay, so these are the reasons that you have an uptrend. Okay, once you have identified what kind of trend you're in, then it's way easier for you to therefore actually trade it. So when we're looking at this trading area right now, which is over here, and this is for the USDCAD, guys, I'll do another breakdown on a different chart. This one just shows the patterns, and it has a really cool, what you call it, trend happening right now that I'd like to see you guys maybe trade it, hopefully. But anyway, let me get into the whole reasoning behind this. So as most of you guys saw on I think it was either Thursday or Friday, this was my entry zone, and you can see how well it did. It was unbelievable. I unfortunately got knocked out before because I was trading on my phone. So guys, please, if you do not have a computer, please invest in one. It's really going to help you trade better. And I want you guys to remember that when you trade on your phone, it sometimes it obstructs the actual trading. For argument's sake, if you do go into the one, most people would be like, oh, cool, this is just a perfect uptrend. I'm going to try and enter somewhere over here, which is not incorrect, to go back up. But then if you go all the way back out to this here, you can actually see that on the higher time frames, guys, we've had rejection all over here. So this place is actually a decent area for it to sell down to here. So I like to trade the higher time frames because it gives you a lot more of a movement, and also, guys, it is really powerful to trade in the right direction. So we are going up. So this is a bull trend. Okay, you get bulls and you get bears, for those that don't know. But anyway, let me get back to the purpose of this video. So if I'm going to trade this, guys, we want to make sure that we have a clear trend. Okay, and the next entry can be anywhere somewhere here where there was structure previously, and that could actually form a head and shoulders. Okay, if we carry on like that. Okay, so that is a very good trend reversal pattern, but we aren't actually reversing now, guys. We are not actually going down, we are going up. So you can still use that pattern to catch a movement back up to the next area, which is really powerful. So what we're going to do, just to find out where this market is going, I'm going to actually put in a horizontal line here. Remember, I'm only doing this on my phone so I can record it and send it to you guys. So guys, how do we find structure? Easy. We're looking for rejection, down. Okay, then we need to also find areas of movement up. So we have had one there and we've had one there. So preferably, the best trade you could probably get is another one down here to push all the way to the top. But we don't have to wait always. We can look at the market and try and find patterns. So we get different continuation patterns like this. We've got a impulsive up, we have a three-legged movement, and then we have a break of that structure, and then we enter in over here for it to go higher. Then, guys, you can have something called a flag, okay, and then it impulses, and then you can have another record flag, and then it impulses. So guys, this pattern here is actually right there. Okay, so just to show you guys, if I zoom in, we have an easy one right here. So there is my M pattern that I always speak to you guys about. Boom. You don't have to always trade those, but then you see you can have a trend line break, and then we have an impulsive move, and we have a movement back down to a structure point over there to move back up, and then again, guys, over there and back up. So I actually didn't see this earlier, so I'm a bit bleak with myself. But remember, guys, it's all about watching the markets and actually having the trades at the right time. So these trades were not in my trading zone, so I decided not to take them, and I don't like to look at the market too long because I've got other things to do and I have a life. So I mean, like, don't let the markets take away your life as well. Guys, that's why I really do suggest you get TradingView because it gives you alarms. Okay, and I'll show you guys that again later. The nice thing is, guys, as you can see over here is a big liquidity area. Okay, so there is now a rejection. So there's a possibility for this market to actually just sink down to this area to find more liquidity to fly back up, or it could actually just break the lows there, pull back up, and then start its move down. But guys, we don't know what's going to happen. That's why I said to you guys, there's news coming up. Please make sure to watch it so you guys can understand what's going on. For me, specifically, I want to try and trade it down here. Okay? I want to trade it anywhere over here because we have our structure zones. Over there, over there, over there. And if this comes back down to here, I'm almost certain over here would be a beautiful spot to trade it because of the Fibonacci rules. So we have our Fibonacci now that I'm going to go and find. We just place this over there from the bottom over there to the other high. See, guys, it did break the side here, so you can use it. It has to be an impulsive movement, and it has to break a high, any high. Okay, not the highest high, because we're looking for continuation. So that would be great. If it breaks even higher out, guys, to here, that's even more powerful. That means you've got an even better, stronger movement going to happen. But we're going to look at it as it is. So what I want to try and find is anywhere between these two numbers. Anywhere in between here you can trade. Okay, that is what I want you guys to look for. Okay, and guys, I don't like to give signals because why? People get the signal late and then they enter a trade and then it's kind of a shit one because they entered it too late. So guys, what we are going to do now is we're just going to wait. If the market doesn't come back to you, then there's something called a breakout trade that you can use, but it must be immense, guys. It's got to be super huge. It literally needs to like absolutely break out like hardcore. It needs to touch that line at the top there and then come back down, and then we continuing this movement up. Okay, sweet guys. I'm hoping you get some information and some understanding there. Just all I want you guys to take from here is the M pattern where I had a risk entry because I knew the market was going to move because of the data I got given. And then the other one is the trend line break and then flag. Okay, impulse flag. And then win again. So because I don't trade in any other time zone other than 3 p.m., which is close to your USA time slot, USA is actually opening at your 4:30 p.m. here in SA, and that is a time slot I only like to trade in. So if any other patterns happen outside of my zone, then that's not a problem. I can see that the market's moving up. I can see if there's liquidation. It just gives me peace of mind, guys. You can't trade morning, afternoon, night, midnight. You're just going to constantly lose cash then. You need to find a place and a time slot that works best for you. And only trade in that time slot. If you really are good at this, then yeah, you can trade the whole day. But I really suggest 1 or 2 trades a day maximum would be the best, and don't risk too much.